Fiction in all forms across the world has been forever driven by conflict. Struggles between good and evil, light and dark, and here, hunters and monsters. If you ever invested any time into Capcom's Monster Hunter video games, then you know what I'm going to be talking about. That thrill of hunting new monsters, getting beaten into the ground, and then eventually overcoming those walls. It's a constant back and forth of power that resides not only in each hunt, but in every game as well, a large reason for the continued success of the series. There's a thrill in going blow to blow and face to face with these awesome creatures and actually winning against them. You make a monster your rival and you both grow stronger until you face off again. And this is partly why the implementation of low rank and high rank and the eventual master rank is so critical for the game. Low rank does more than just teach you the mechanics and familiarize yourself with monsters and weapons. If every monster was just a one and done fight, our experience with them would lose impact. It doesn't matter how hard a monster was if I could just come back an hour later with new gear and trivialize the fight. But by including many of the same monsters in each rank, and steadily increasing their speed, damage, and moves, it makes you feel like you're not the only one improving. That as you become stronger, so do they. Each fight in Monster Hunter is a dance between hunter and monster, and so it's natural to assume that eventually you'd learn those steps, and then after the usual 10 to 20 hours you sink into a game, boredom would set in. But weirdly enough, it never does. I've never once grown bored, even after 500 hours spent in the series. Then the question just becomes, how? And the answer, of course, lies in the hunt. When a hunter is really challenged by a monster, made to surpass their limits, they're forced to use everything at their disposal to win. When you finally overcome that difficulty, you end up as a more skilled hunter, and that feels incredible. You have made tangible and quantifiable progress in your ability as a player. No numbers went up, you simply got better. And that's the feeling which the game invokes, and that's the core reason we keep on playing the game, because that feeling of just improvement and player progression, it's fun, it's pure joy. And even on a smaller scale, each hunt in itself is entertaining. Every weapon differs greatly from another in attack speed, range, and damage. This creates 14 distinct rhythms for players to dance to, and this applies to the monsters as well. They'll telegraph attacks and glide around the field at one moment, and become enraged at the next, using heightened aggression and new moves to overwhelm hunters. A hunt climaxes when you knock a monster over, where for a brief few seconds the hunter finally controls the pace of the fight. This process repeats multiple times throughout a hunt, and is one of the many reasons we stay engaged while we're playing. It's a genuine game of cat and mouse where the mouse can cut off the cat's tail, and the cat can powerbomb you with forearms so big it would even make Arnold blush. Every Monster Hunter game is a collection of these intricately designed ideas, and every dance they make is unique. In Rise, the dance is much faster, more reaction-based. It's half improv and half flamenco. Every second is stylized and designed to cater to a hunter's unique playstyle. In World, it's much more like a ballroom dance, slower and methodical, more beautiful, where each step carries so much weight and each slash is calculated. As gamers and as fans, we come back to Monster Hunter because no other series has been able to stay so unique yet so consistent. It's a melting pot of so many well-executed ideas. An armor and upgrade system that feeds right back into hunts, a skill system that encourages player diversity and experimentation, flexible non-class-based weapons which accommodates all playstyles, and a game that is solely centered around boss fights. The series is a culmination of masterfully designed ideas which engage players and keep us playing. Even if you take half a year away, you take a break, the level of quality in the games is so high that you'll get pulled back in anyways. It really makes Monster Hunter an immortal gaming experience.